NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Parks. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is
extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side complete. It's Cross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Chargers.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up second and 1.
Brings up second and 1.
They'll run with Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And some room to maneuver. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
And off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That's taken to the 25. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. His kick is right through.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Sliding out of the pocket. Reception here by Ruggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Run for Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Herbert's pass. Intercepted. The Raiders.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
49-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on third down, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. The big fella. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
The kicker on.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got his connection, complete to Ruggs.
And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cross. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown,
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 34. A gain there of 30 big ones. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Cross. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now Pollard takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 50, here's Herbert. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
The kicker on for
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Chargers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball.